Back again with Laura Jun of Golden Bells Insurance Agency. And Laura, let's talk a little bit about a special animal out there, a special kind of business that requires some unique things, and that would be the restaurant industry.
Yes, that's correct. The restaurant industry is very popular. There's one almost in every corner, and these days the fire departments have been really coming strong on making sure that the UL 300 ANSEL system is in compliance due to the severity of the fire that's been happening at local restaurants across the state. It is a special chemical that will release when there is a fire in the kitchen, and that chemical, the special UL 300 ANSEL system has a special chemical in it that will take out the grease, oil, fire that could start in the kitchen.
Making it less severe?
Right. Before the ANSEL system didn't have that special chemical that will be able to take out the fire oil grease. Mm-hmm. But right now, the new chemicals in the UL 300 are able to do that, making a big difference in the insurance because it makes sure that the fire isn't full blown. It's not completely to the ground.
Now, is this a requirement by law that restaurants need this, or is this a recommendation that you bring to your clients in order to cut their premiums and also be better physically protected against fire?
It has become a law this year. So the insurance company thought this is a good opportunity for them to change their guidelines too, because they are having to pay for higher claims right now. But because the state has taken over this new guideline, the insurance company will also not take any restaurants that does not have this in compliance.
Okay, so it's something that they have to do.
This is something that they have to change. Yes.
Okay. What other things do restaurant owners need to be aware of?
A lot of restaurants these days are underinsured because of the slow economy, but you have to make sure that, especially in the restaurant business, that you are adequately insured correctly, because you don't think how expensive those hoods and ANSEL systems are, but they could be very costly once you realize that you need to replace a new one. So we would like to stress how important it is for you to make sure that you are insured correctly and not underinsured.
What other things, even around the business itself or around the premises, are there special things that restaurant owners need to be aware of?
There has been a lot of slip and fall claims these days because of the economy. People claim that there was water on the floor, and so that they slipped and fall, and they want to get some easy money out of the insurance company. But it makes a big difference when you have those yellow slip and fall signs outside, so that people are aware that there might have been some water on the floor. There's a lot of those. You get free refill soda machines outside. Kids play with it, they play with the ice, and so they drop a few ice, and people think, oh, this is a good opportunity to say that I slipped and fell. But it makes a big difference when you have those signs outside.
You know, it's very interesting. If I could interrupt you just for a second, you brought a story to my mind. I was in a Panera Bread, and it wasn't a slip and fall, but it was where they put the high chairs, and they stacked the high chairs up for the and it was right on the corner, and a woman came around the corner with her and hooked her heel on that, fell right in front of us. We were all trying to give physical assistance. She broke her hip right in front of me. And within 10 minutes, there was talk of lawsuits, and the people who were on staff had no idea how to react to the whole situation. And the first comment that came from those people is, you did not mark that. There was no sign there. And of course, as a consumer, I'm thinking, oh God, here we go. You're not going to go down this road. But that was exactly what you just said. There was no warning sign.
Yes, that is unfortunate to hear about that. But yes, there has been a lot of slip and fall signs claims because there wasn't enough signs around the restaurants. So I would like to stress that a $10 sign could, save you a lot of money at the end.
Right, and with the margins that restaurants make, which in most cases, unless they're extremely exotic, is not a lot. They're based on volume. I tell you what, the last thing you need is an insurance claim to go against your restaurant. It could bankrupt the business.
Yes, that's correct. That could happen. But I would also like to stress out that if you get restaurant insurance, that to report the correct sales amount, because that is in link to your business income. If for any reason you are not able to run your business, the insurance company base your business income claim money based on your sales volume. So I would like to stress how important that is.
So if you underreport, you could actually be cutting short an insurance claim in the event that you had to have one.
Right, because that would be your business income money that you could have gotten. But if you reported it too low or not accurately, then you're at a loss at the end.
Okay, so it might go contrary to a restaurant owner's belief about trying to shelter and hide some income, but in this case you could be shooting yourself in the foot is what it sounds like.
Yes, that's correct, Carl.
Okay. Well, look, it's been very informative. I learned a little bit about the restaurant industry, and you brought on that unfortunate memory into my head about what happened, but I've seen it firsthand, exactly what you're talking about. And restaurant owners, beware, get those signs up. We appreciate it, and I am sure I will talk to you again soon.
Okay, thank you, Carl.
Thank you.